welcome to yet another speed build. It's that time of the week where I bombard your lives with one of my builds. So welcome, happy Sunday everyone. Just a quick heads up, I am now kind of doing one build a week on YouTube, if you hadn't realised. So set a date, press that notification bell. I think I should be uploading every Sunday from now on. As you know, well, maybe you don't know, Patreon and building CC takes up a lot of time. So I have launched my own Patreon, so a lot of my time now is going to be directed towards that. But I still love building and YouTube, and I refuse to give it up. So I will somehow fit it into my day as well. So yeah, every Sunday I shall see you there. Of course, with the new expansion pack coming, I'll probably have more videos than once a week, so it's all good. Don't worry for releases. We'll go totally ham on videos, and then we'll go back to once a week again. But anyway, so before I forget, on here you can see I am building my dream apartment. This is like the ultimate living the dream apartment for me, and what is it in? 1020 Alto apartments. The other apartment that makes up this entire building unit is the black Parisian apartment I made. So actually we have a light bright white one for me, and on the other side there's the all black one. I'll link that in the top right hand corner if you wanted to go and watch that one. So I think it kind of goes well with this. It's like polar opposites, but yeah, if I could, this is what I'd live in. Now, there's a certain not quite realism in this, in the fact that this place is absolutely ginormous and it would cost millions upon millions to live in this place. And but I'm thinking, if I'm a millionaire, right, and I'm living in this place, I don't need like a whole computer streaming setup. I don't need this too. Maybe I've earned my money somewhere else. Probably not from Sims, I'm gonna put it that way. So the office that is adjoining this living room, yeah, it's small, compact, some may say, but that just means that I have more leisure time. Okay, that's what I'm going with. Yeah, I didn't do the whole 2-screen setup, which is what I currently have. We're living the dream. We don't work that much anymore, okay? But anyway, just to point out a little extra something that goes with this video is you can see these amazing open doors. They are originally part of the Petit Trianon set by Felixander. That set actually is available for a free download, so if you were ever interested in getting Felix's content and you didn't want to splash the cash, you can get a free download. If you head to his Patreon, in the top header there is a download link, and it's for that set, so you can get that set for free. But what we've also done is I started building this and I was like, I was going to try and use the Jordan set doors, and I was like, no, it's so meant to be Paris for me. So I really wanted to use these doors, and I was like, but the gold, I can't do the gold like that. And they're super detailed, and also they're not white, they're blue. And I may have just sent a tiny message to Felix, just a one-liner that said, ugh, can't I have your doors in a more simpler form? And he was like, elaborate please. And I said, I really want the doors. They'd go amazing in these apartments that I love to build, but a simpler version, and also in the wood tones that we now have made together, and the ones that are in Tiny Travelers, bathroom, kitchen, those wood tones on that door would be epic. So he said, you know what? Let's do it. So a long time ago, never released, he started reworking some of his older stuff, including those doors. So he finally finished reworking them and handed it over to me, and I did all the recolors and put them in the game. So there is also a free download of those doors. There is a closed version, 2x1, well, not 2x1, 2-tile closed version, a 3-tile closed version, and the same for the open doors. And I love open doors in builds. Like, I think they just add something so much nicer. The doors, by the way, when they appear open like that, are actually arches, so they won't be right next to the doors in the catalogue. You'll have to scroll down. That's what they do in the catalogue. They organise it by doors, and then at the bottom they put the arches. So yeah, just scroll all the way down. They'll be the most expensive thing in your catalogue. You're welcome. Yeah, so all of that will be detailed. The download for those new doors will be detailed in my Tumblr post. The link is in the top line of the description. As always, feel free to download. I have gone ham probably on the amount of content by Felix Ander that is in this, but it had to be done. It's my dream upon, okay? Don't hate me. Right? Obviously, there are candles everywhere because it's my dream apartment. How many times can I say it? And also, obviously, another trademark of the channel would be that I build rather large homes with not many bedrooms, and this one does not disappoint again, because this one only has one bedroom, this entire huge palatial thing, and there is one bedroom. But don't worry, we also have a sauna. Okay, you know, priorities. Why would you want a second bedroom when you can have a sauna? I don't know. Also, you can have a walk-in wardrobe, your own ensuite, a guest bathroom. Yeah, you don't need all of that. You know, you don't need other people living with you. No, come on. But yeah, so this room is the main living room. There isn't a TV in here. I ended up putting the TV into the bedroom because, of course, in the bedroom it's that big that we have a living area in there too. But the wallpaper on the walls is from the London collection, and I have been that busy that I have not got to use that latest set, and I was so excited to use it because it has my end game chair in it, which is the Eames lounger. I didn't realise up until maybe a month ago that Charles and Ray Eames were not brothers like I thought. They were husband and wife. One of them, Ray, is a woman. I don't know how I didn't realise this before. I don't know how I had it in my head that they were brothers. But yeah, that chair in real life is £6,000. And so that is like the ultimate. If I can buy that chair, that's me, good, dead, done. Just bury me then, because I'll have made it and I'll be satisfied and happy. I just want that chair. Also that chair there as well. I want that as my dining chairs. Okay. I don't know how much those are in real life. And also I don't know if they still make them or that you have to buy vintage ones. The Eames Lounger, you can buy brand new ones. They have Vitra as the authorized reseller in Europe. They're authorized to recreate the design. All others are fakes, by the way, okay? But yeah, I've been so busy that I didn't get to use the London set, and it includes these freaking gorgeous wallpapers. I don't understand. I'm quite a whingy, complaining person occasionally, and I may have been complaining for maybe 2 years, give or take, about wanting simple panelled walls. And I even started making some myself, and then Felix started creating these ones that are here on the wall, and I am going to be using them a lot. I'm just going to warn you in advance, because they also have this like split one, and I'm obsessed with this whole colour blocking thing and having like one colour at the bottom and a lighter colour at the top, or just a different colour at the top. They also have a similar concept in the new Eco Lifestyle Pack. I've noticed they had like yellow at the bottom and a kind of concrete at the top. Same principle, but these are like fancier panelling, I suppose. And they also have the same concept in the Get Famous in the Get Famous walls. And yeah, Get Famous, they added in a recolor of a base game / Jungle Adventures wallpaper, like a stucco wall, and they added in like a color blocking version of that, which I do actually use quite a bit in industrial builds. So yeah, I'm just any excuse. There are some killer color combinations on that wall as well. I've used white everywhere because can I say it again? Can we have like a dream apartment counter or something? This is my dream apartment, okay? So what I say goes. But yeah, I can't wait to use all the color options, but for this one, mostly white. We've done a few different ones. There is also like this interesting wood grain one, which gradiates up into the plain white again, which I used on the chimney breast. And I was going to use the city living fireplace actually, but then I thought, no, I think I'd rather have an old fireplace than a new one. If they're missing, then I'd put a super duper swanky new modern one in, but if they were there, I'd keep the originals. So I decided they still had the originals. But this one is kind of a mix between old pieces and modern pieces and slightly vintage pieces. Yeah, we're gonna go old, vintage, and modern. This is my combo. I wanted it to be eclectic, but not like, hey, we're just super duper cluttered. I want it to be some kind of eclectic mix. I feel like if I just had the money, I'd probably be investing. The wise invest in art. Okay, that's if you get money, invest in art. So that's what I've done for this dream apartment. I've invested a lot in art. You will see, of course, some ridiculously expensive statues that are only kept in museums currently, not actually ever owned privately, but statues, artwork on the wall. That is what I would be spending my money on. And also this apartment that cost millions and millions. It's fine, okay? So yeah, but that's the kind of vibe I was going for. And also I did this desk. This is oh my god, it's not, is it Louis the 15th or is it Louis the 14th? I can't remember which one, don't kill me. I've actually seen this desk in real life. I think there's like two versions of it, maybe there was two in existence at the time, and one of them is in Waddesdon Manor, and that house is epic, by the way. When we are actually back open again and people can move around, because social distancing at the moment, and we're still technically in lockdown here in the UK. So yeah, we ain't allowed to go nowhere. All this stuff is shut. But Waddesdon Manor, I highly recommend it. It's just so over the top. Of course, it would never be anywhere I would choose to live myself, even if I had the money. But I can appreciate the craftsmanship and the over the topness. I appreciate the over the topness. It's not my personal taste. So yeah. But this main area I wanted to turn into a kind of dining room / kitchen. I don't really see myself having a separate dining room because I feel like I would never use it. If it's part of another room, I may just use it, and yeah, maybe, but I'd probably still end up just sitting at the breakfast bar or something like that. And also I put a painting up there of bacon and pancakes and bacon, and I like pancakes and I like bacon, so obviously that's slightly more less serious paintings for the kitchen. But again, we are using the kitchen in this build. Of course, Felix Ender content, I don't think I've done some of my content for, of course, the candles, the plants, and then of course all three collabs: the kitchen, the bathroom, tiny travelers. that's all in here. And yeah, I'm in love with this place. I was like building it. I started with the main living area and I finished that, and then we got to redoing the doors. You can see there to the left hand side. Oh god, I forgot my left and right for a second. To the left hand side, you can see the new doors in there, and that's the new white that we've used. Unfortunately, we didn't actually use that white for the kitchen, but just ignore the colour difference between the kitchen and the door. But that's the new one. It's way softer. The door, so that's the one that's available for free download. Link in the description yet again. Yeah, went with a kind of sagey green kitchen, which I don't think I've actually used the swatch before. Please feel free to correct me. I was going to go for the light wood. And I thought, I don't want to do too much light wood. But the floorings from my Porto set. If you haven't got that, I highly recommend. I did some wallpapers and some floors, and I have been in love with that floor in particular for how many years has the game been out? 6 years? Yeah, I've been in love with that floor, and it only comes in like mahogany. There is another floor that's exactly the same pattern, but it's super, super glossy, and it comes in a dark brown, black and white. But it's the mahogany one that I used as the base for the recoloring, and yeah, it's just, I love the floor. And of course, the floor goes all the way throughout. I think I've only put tiles maybe for the guest bathroom. I put a shower in there, and I think I've put tiles for that one. But yeah, now we are moving on into the master bedroom. This is my bedroom. I almost forgot that this bed frame existed because I haven't got to use it yet. But I wanted to do and highlight the color block, which, you know, it just makes your bed look even fancier. So you could do those color blocks even longer, or you could just do a whole entire room with the split coloring. But I like the way, because it's CC, you have like the left hand side, the right hand side, the middle bit, and you have the single panels, so you can kind of mix and match them and put colors wherever you wanted to. And not all of them have the white at the top as well, so I'm a fan, to be quite honest. And I've always loved that dress. That is actually a dresser there underneath the TV. It's part of the colonial set, and I've always loved it. So if I had my own dream apartment in real life, I would probably find something that looks just like that to buy. And yeah, so you'll see these magazines here on my kind of side table, but not a side table, it's a chair. I think someone took we're in a wall. I thought I cut this bit out. Apparently I didn't. So welcome to my wall as I was texting somebody, and we're back. Yeah. So all those magazines there, they are fashion magazines because they're from the Moschino stuff pack, but just pretend they are design magazines, because that's what I have piled up on my desk currently are design magazines. We have Scandi at Home, Living, etc., Elle Decor. I have a subscription for Enki as well, which is a modern design magazine, and they did not send me a magazine this month or last month, and they didn't send out any notifications to say they wouldn't be sending out. You know, I can understand coronavirus times, but they sent nothing to say they weren't sending anything, so I'm gonna chase them like crazy. But yeah, I buy all the design magazines possible. That's like my one trip, has been my one trip, special trip for the last 2 months. Yeah, the last 2 months has been like lockdown for the beginning of both months, and that has been my treat, has been to go to W.H. Smith's and buy all the design magazines I could ever want without a budget, because I don't want to budget design magazines. It's my one luxury. I'm telling you now though, this lockdown, I have saved so much money. You have no idea. Like, not doing anything has been a great money saver, which I wasn't expecting it, but yeah, I've been saving lots of money, so I suppose that's, at least we'll say that's one bonus to it. Also, I suppose I've been working more now than ever, but I suppose I'm fortunate enough to be able to work from home. You know, not everyone is in these times, but hopefully I can give you a little bit of entertainment. I know other places are opening up again, but we're still locked down here in the UK. But yeah, anyway, back to the build. Oh, I forgot to mention that, like the Black Parisian apartment, this one I have done a wall all along one side, and also, well, two sides, an L shape of a wall, and I've put these windows in, you can see. So I've put those in because I just couldn't envision this interior without those windows, and yeah, I just couldn't. It's just not a possibility, and I felt like the modern ones would ruin it, so I wanted to keep the whole atmosphere going, so I added in. I think this apartment is more than big enough to remove like a tile of space all the way along, so I've done that. But this is available up on the gallery as well. I upload all of my builds to the gallery, in case you didn't know already, and make sure you tick include custom content in the advanced search options. Wow, I nearly messed that sentence up. And you'll be able to find my builds. Without that little box ticked, you can't see any of my CC filled builds, because by default they are hidden on the gallery. How rude, can I just say. But yeah, so I'm gonna say, I think I've said enough about this. Oh, this is the ensuite for my bedroom. I've got to say, it's nice, but it's not as nice as the guest bathroom. So just hold on. If you're about to go, stay for a little bit longer, because you know how normally I say one bathroom looks the same as the other, and I cut out my extra bathrooms. I had a feeling about this guest bathroom, and I was like, no, I'm going to record this just in case it's good. And it was good. So please stick around. It's coming up after this one. This one's okay. Like, you know, I wouldn't complain if I had this bathroom. But the guest bathroom is just super tasteful, like really chic. So just stick around for that one. But anyway, eco living, I hope. Oh God, I said eco living. Yep, I'm one of them. Eco lifestyle. Why didn't they call it eco living? Come on. Everyone, like, I swear gurus must call it eco living as well, and not eco lifestyle. But that is coming out, I think, is it the 5th of June? I think it's the release date, but I'm going to get early release on the 2nd of June. And so I suppose you guys will have videos on the 3rd of June. So yeah, it's going to be a tight one. It's like 24 hours to turn around builds from when you get the pack to when you actually embargo lift time. So I will have a build up for that date, just to make sure you get my first impressions. Personally, I know I'm going to love the pack. I've watched every other person's video, every other Game Changers video on the pack. I've watched builds, did I watch a cast? I may have watched one cast video, but that's about it. That was my limit. But fortunately enough, us Game Changers got to watch a private live stream where they showed off the pack. Basically, it's the same live stream as you guys saw on Twitch, but we got to see that a bit earlier and ask questions and stuff. But the pack is just, in my opinion, it is gonna be my favorite build buy. I know it already. If I look at it and I'm like, ugh. Of course there's gonna be little details I want to change. First of all, there's a double bed in there that has an epic woven headboard, like stunning. And as I make CC now, I can appreciate the level of skill it takes to make this stuff. The quality that they are putting out in terms of assets is like amazing at the moment. But it has this fugly bedspread. So yeah, that needs to be removed like ASAP. But yeah, apart from that, I'll definitely be having a CC free build for the first one out. I've only ever once done CC for a pack release, by the way, and that was because it was Realm of Magic and it was horrible. Also, oh my god, alt placement of windows and doors. How have I got through this whole entire build and not said this? I think I may have wept. Small single tear went down my cheek when I found out we could alt place windows, and my CC catalogue shall be reducing. So yeah, that free download of the doors, we do have to do the different placements at the moment because the patch isn't out yet. And I wanted to use it for this build, and we've got to wait another week or so for the patch. So anyway, screenshots, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you actually like my dream apartment and agree with my design choices. If not, keep it to yourself. Thank you very much. I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye, guys.